Shalom, this is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sop. I camp out with Lion Den, Hawan Ben Joshua Water in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'd like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children around the world in Paleo-Hebrew language. Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha Rokak Rodash Bahamaf. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and in truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the apostle of GMS. Double honors to the apostle of Lion Den's camp. Salutation to the archons on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, this is a part 3. I did part 1 and part 2 to the best of my ability. I'm getting a little bit tired now. Slovakia. It says here that Trump is now being asked to remove his wife. Wow, what? A Vero petition with thousands of signatures. Yeah, because he gave her, she has what they call the, I did a lesson a while back, it's called the, I wish I helped me. Einstein visa. Woo! The water. Einstein visa. You know, when you look into the Einstein visa, you have to be overachiever, I believe, in science, teaching, sports, singing or music, art, right? And this all our people, so-called Negros, Latin speckled birds, we achieve all that for years, right? So all our people should be getting the Einstein visa. But no, they give it to a woman that she was into, I believe she was working as a bunny, something like that, right? Well, anyway, that's not going to happen. Even they can sign all the petitions they want, you know, and his son too, they want to kick him out. But that's not going to happen, because if that happens, which is not, then they're going to have to kick out all the Edomites, right? All the ICE have to kick out their own people and then kick themselves out. That ain't going to happen, right? But hey, just to show you how, you know, the snake doesn't like when the truth is spoken. The title of this lesson is called The Wicked Fear the Truth. I'll play a little bit of it, and I'll keep the lesson short. Here we go.
I'm not going to give you a question.
Trump is now being asked to deport his own wife. A viral petition with thousands of signatures is demanding that Trump apply his immigration policies to his own family, starting with Melania, who came from Slovenia in the 1990s, became a U.S. citizen in 2006, and later brought her parents under the chain migration process Trump claims to oppose. And what about Barron, their son? People are now calling him an anchor baby, the same term.
Shaka, don't forget also Elon Musk, right? Okay, yes, saying. You gotta look into that too. Slovakia.
Trump used against immigrant families for years. The message is clear. If these rules apply to everyone else, they should apply to you too. Congresswoman Maxine Waters is even calling for an investigation into the immigration status of Melania's parents. Did they overstay visas? Did they come undocumented? No answers yet. Because here's the truth. Overstaying a visa is a crime. Crossing undocumented is too. So why is Trump's family exempt? This isn't just outrage, it's a cry from immigrants who work, pay taxes, and live under fear. Because the real crime isn't migration. It's using the law to punish the poor while protecting your own.
Okay, well, you know, besides that, you know, we already know around the world. Oops, Slovakia. We already know that the Edomites are standing in stolen land of our people right here, okay? So they don't belong here. I want to go to John chapter 3, verse 20. For everyone that do evil hates the light, hates the truth. Neither cometh to the light, to the truth, lest his deeds should be reproved. And boy, they don't like that. That's they're coming after all of us, right? Verse 21, but he that do truth cometh to the light, to the truth, that his deed may be what? Made manifested, that they are brought in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. I want to go to Jacob chapter 24. Not Jacob, Job, Slakia. Doing a lesson on it, that's why. Well, Job 24, verse 13. They are of those that rebel against the light, against the truth. They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the path thereof. 14. The murderers, raising with the light, kill the poor, needy, and in the night is as a thief. Slakia. You know? So they don't quit. Day and night, man, they're always sticking it to us, right? So keep suppressing and suppressing. Verse 15, the eyes also of the adulterer wait for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, and disguise his face, right? Look very friendly in the daytime, but at night, sticking it to you. Verse 16, in dark they dig through houses which they had marked for themselves. In the daytime, they know not the truth. Yeah, they don't care about it. That's how come ISIS out there doing what they're doing. And it's sad that our people are working for ISIS as well. Verse 17, for the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If no one knows like them, they are in terror of the shadow of death, right? Always planning to keep on doing wicked to us. So-called Negros Latino Negro and speckled bird. They want to keep us suppressed. They want to upgrade slavery into the digital system. 2 Thessalonians. Okay, give me a minute here. Woo. Chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, who Yahushua shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightnesses of his coming. Yeah, that so-called UFO, when the Bible they call them chariots or clouds, right? And who knows, maybe the 3-eye, right, is going to turn into 4 eyes, and then it's going to turn into 1,000 eyes. And lo and behold, what's going to happen? Edomites are going to run into their bunkers and their little underground cities. Job chapter 4. Give me a minute. Chapter 4, verse 9. By the blast of Yahushua they perish, and by the breath of his nostril are they consumed. Yeah, when they see those chariots, the size of them, right? How they maneuver so swiftly and so quick and so quietly, and lo and behold, they start shooting and zapping, disintegrating people left and right, right? Mother, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, sons and daughters and babies. People are going to freak out, especially the wicked. Isaiah chapter 11. And 2/3 of our people are not going to get away from it either. They're going to be punished for participating with the wicked, turning against their own people. Verse 4. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek, the long-suffering of the earth, and he shall what? Smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. Woo! Boy, I know that the Edomites are very proud right now because they have all the technology and all the weapons, right, that are at their disposal. But boy, are they going to see they're only going to take only 1 hour, right, of Yahushua and the angels, the host of angels, the army of angels, to beat the battle of the wicked. I want to go to Proverbs chapter 10, verse 24. Give me a minute. This will be part 3. The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. Woo! Verse 25. As the whirlwind passes, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation. We ain't going nowhere. Yes, some of us are going to be beheaded. That is true. But we'll be back. I want to jump to verse 30. The righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth. And that's what they want to attempt this time, worldwide. But it's not going to work. They're not going to achieve it, so I leave it with Psalm 37. I leave it with verse 9. I leave it with this. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh, they shall inherit the earth. Woo! And this is where we are. We are so close than ever before, okay? For them to implement the cashless society, which is around the corner, right? And then when that does not work, because it won't not work, they're going to make sure it doesn't work, because they want to bring in the charagma, the MOTV, the C-hip, right? The chip to turn people into cyborgs. Then all hell is going to break loose when Yahweh Shai is turned loose and the host of angels. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I say, Shalom.
Asked to deport his own wife.